Hi, hello and welcome to a new lecture of the Linux command line. So today we're going to learn a bunch of new stuff actually, so it will be kind of a long lecture, so let's start. The first command we will learn today will be the remove command, like the delete command. So if we go here and make a new document, let's call it text, and let's go to CD desktop, and if you want to delete text we'll just say rm text and it's gone. So rm stands for remove and it's used to delete stuff, and you can, for example, you can delete multiple text. So if you have text and then you have text1 and then you have text2, I can say rm text1 text2. No such file. Oh, sorry. rm. There's a problem here that I didn't say text1. I didn't write it correctly, so that's why it gave me an error. So if I just say text1 and this, rename it to be text2, and then let's repeat the command rm text1 text2. This should, yeah, so the three are deleted now. Perfect. And be aware, if you say rm star, I will not do it, right, because you will delete everything. I will try it, but let's make a new folder here, call it folder1, just folder, and create a new folder here, call it folder2, and create a new document, call it text1, and create a new folder again, call it folder2. And if you want to delete all of, no, I want to say folder2, folder 3, folder, not folder, folder 3. Perfect. So if I say, okay, if I say cd go to folder, and if I say rm star, it will remove everything except directories, right? So that's why, so it's a good thing about remove function is that it's aware that directories are more important than files, so it doesn't delete everything. If you say if you intend to use rm folder2, it cannot remove it, right, because it's a folder. So we'll learn how to remove directories later, but not now. So just be aware that remove will not remove a directory. Perfect. Now let's learn a new things. We want to know what exactly are commands, right? We have just been typing commands from the first lecture, but we want to know what are commands. So commands can be one of the four things actually. It can be an executable program. What do you mean by executable program? It means that it's not, so like if you go to cd here, user bin, and type ls, all those kind of commands are actually executable programs. One of the executable programs is ls. All of these are executable programs. So if you just let's go down, all of these commands are executable programs. They are not actually. So if you want to go, you will go to 20 gigabytes bin, and you see all of these are executable program, and you can actually recognize some of them, right? You have cp, you have date, you have even ls. You have a lot of commands that we learned are executable programs, and even less and more are executable programs. So these are one type of a command. Another type of command is a shell built in. A shell, you can use terminal as shell, right? You can use this term interchangeably. So a shell built in command is actually like cd or yeah, cd command would be a good it's a good example of a shell built-in function. And another type of a command will be an alias command. An alias command actually is a command that we define, so we'll learn how to make a new command in just the upcoming lectures. And the fourth kind is a shell function, not a shell built-in, but we will not cover it until later. So you just be aware that there are different type of commands, right? So there is a shell built-in like cd, there is an executable program command, a command like ls, like more, like cp, the copy command, like the date command. There are an alias command which we will define. So if you want to know what is the type of a command, you just can say type cd, and here you go. It says cd is a shell built in. And if you say type cp, it will show you that it's in the bin directory. So when you see it give you the bin directory, it means it's an executable program. Okay. Exit, no, type exit, and actually exit, which you can use it to exit a terminal, is also a shell built-in function. So exit is actually a very easy command. If you say exit, you just exit the terminal. So okay, so type is so now we have learned the remove command, we have learned the type command that uses that is used to display a command's type. And the funny thing is, type itself, you can know the type of type, you know, like type itself is a shell built-in function. So okay, so knowing that there exist different type of commands, we can deal with them differently. So if, for example, you want to get help for the shell built-in function, you want to know what exactly they are doing, you can say help and you can say type. So it will give you the description of the shell build. So when you say help, it's used for a description of the shell built-in functions. You see, if I say help cd, it will tell you what cd do, right? It will tell you let's see, yeah, exactly, it will tell you that it changes the shell working directory. So that's okay. And if you want to get help with the an executable program, you can use the directory, the command called man. So if you say man cp, it will give you the manual for the cp command. And you can use q, so it tells you cp copy files and directories, and you can press q to quit. So you cannot say help cp. You see, you cannot say help cp. Help is only used for the shell built-in functions, and man is used for the executable program. So you can say man ls, but you cannot say man cd. You can only say, it tells you no manual entry for cd. You can only say help cd. Okay, that's really good. And one more command we will learn is the command which is called what is command. It's actually a very easy command. So if you say what is cd, or what is ls, what is cp, what is exit. So you see, what is, it's actually give you a summary of a command. It gives you a brief description of a command. So it can be pretty helpful if you don't just want to read the manual of an executable command, or you don't want to read the help for a shell built-in command. You can just use what is a command to see a brief description. So as you see here, what is ls, list directory, what is cp, copy files, what is exit, terminate the calling process. So I think that's very good for this lecture for now, and we will do recap next lecture, so don't worry, we will just summarize all this stuff the next lecture. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.